Come on up to the Red Centre for the 1998 Alice Springs Cup Carnival. You can fly answered from Sydney or Melbourne from just $509, which includes return airfare, 3 nights accommodation and entry to the races on Saturday and Monday. Call Ansett Australia on 13 13 44 and come racing in the heart of Australia at the $350,000 Lassiter's Hotel Casino Alice Springs Cup Carnival.
Maker $13, Proud Justice $9.30, Stumble $82, Touche d'Amour is $19. Corrie Bray, Atticus Finch and Blue Lacquer are Tony Campbell's tips in the last at Goulburn Race 9. From Esk, Sly Dancer is $24, Corrie Bray $9.60, Blue Lacquer $9.50, Sakabra is $9.70, Toledo Twig is $48, Miscreation is $7.90, Our Molokai $15, Stylish Prince $18. Over the page, we can find just 4 more runners, $17 for Maker, $7.70 Proud Justice, Stumble $80 and Touche d'Amour is $21. That's race 9 coming up in a couple of minutes from Goulburn. Our next race will be Yarra Glen. They're 12 minutes away from the start. Guts and Glory is $5.80, Clandestine $1.70, Hezonite is $34, Eastern Genii is $36, Be Ready is $10, Hazard's Hope is $16, Auditor is $8.10, Gold Orphan $18, Designing Success is $32. Dan Malecki likes Clandestine, Guts and Glory and Auditor. That's 2, 1 and 8. Let's take one more short break and we'll be back with Tony Campbell for the calling of race 9 at Goulburn.
Join us on Sky Race Days. We bring you top racing excitement. We'll take you live to Caulfield for thrilling thoroughbred action. Formerly known as the Autumn Classic, the Group 2 $500,000 double AMI Classic sees the 3-year-olds do battle. Plus the youngsters take to the track in the Group 3 $500,000 Angus Armanasco Stakes. And you'll see the second leg of the Sprinters Triple Crown, the Group 1 $225,000 Oakley Plate. It's another day of electrifying racing action, live on Sky Channel, your complete racing station.
Tony Campbell's down there at Goulburn, waiting patiently for the Goulburn Travelland Class 2 handicap over 1,200 metres. That's the last event of the day. Let's go now to Tony Campbell.
Thank you, Richard. Yes, this is the last of the day. It's been a tremendous day of racing at Goulburn. A big crowd, a happy crowd, and of course, excellent racing. All the ingredients have been here today to make it a marvellous day. So I've had 2 good cup days here in the last week. We had the Queanbeyan Cup on Sunday, a tremendous day, and yet followed up with another excellent day of racing here at Goulburn. And of course, don't forget Sunday week, Black Opal Preview and Guineas Day. That's Sunday the 1st of March. Nominations close this Monday, owners and trainers, for all races. Now they're moving in. Now, Proud Justice out of line, Sakaba yet to move along over there at the 1200, Toledo Twig, Our Molokai in a piece and Stylish Prince, Touche d'Amour and Miscreation. Atticus Finch has gone up by the looks of things. Towards the inside of the line, Len Beasley. Len trying to make it 4 wins here today. He rode the winner of the previous race, the Cup on the Kerry Jordan train, Nias. Just beating the little local mare, Sweet Lucy, with full pelt from Wyong in 3rd place. Now Maker goes up, Blue Lacquer about to be led forward. Tremendous day of racing. Interstate tomorrow, of course, Rose Hill, Silver Sliver Stakes Day at Rose Hill, and that tremendous day of racing at Caulfield. So interstate, lots of top racing coming up. The Autumn Carnival is just warming up. Some top racing ahead for the racegoers. Now, in a piece still out, so too is Stylish Prince and Sakaba. Corrie Bray's gone up. Kevin Sweeney replaced John Scorson for Corrie Bray in this race. Kevin Sweeney replacing Jay Scorse on for Corrie Bray in this race. Now, there's a riderless one over there at Stylish Prince. They're trying to coax Stylish Prince up into line. I think they've been successful too. Now, the grey coming forward in a piece, trained by Amanda Lengler. Had good form when last in work, this grey mare by Rancher Ruler. Now, Sakaba about to move along with Miscreation, Toledo Twig and I think Blue Lacquer's yet to move in as well. Line takes good shape for the last. Now, Miscreation goes up. This is the jockey's invitation. It's a Class 2 race. Now, Blue Lacquer goes up, waiting on Stumble to move in. Stumble is the one out of line. Now, Stumble goes up. Now they're all in. Under starters' orders for the last here at Goulburn on Tynan Motors Goulburn City Cup Day. Starter about to go up to release the field. A big field to wind up the day here. Atticus Finch the inside. They're off. A good start, although dropping out to last was Stylish Prince and Miscreation got away well. Maker's Prominent and Proud Justice is driving through. Atticus Finch down towards the inside and Blue Lacquer's there too. Further back behind those Corrie Bray, followed by Classic Maestro Toledo Twig. In behind those Sakaba in a piece, followed further back to our Molokai, then Stumble and Stylish Prince at the tail of the field. On settling down as they race down the side inside the 800 metre mark. Maker moved up on the outside of Proud Justice, followed by Touche d'Amour. Down towards the inside Blue Lacquer, followed by Miscreation, then Atticus Finch on the rails. A length or so behind those Sakaba, followed by Toledo Twig, Classic Maestro. Corrie Bray's down towards the inside. A further break then in a piece, our Molokai. And the last pair were Stumble on the outside of Stylish Prince. Around the home turn in the last at Goulburn, 450 metres to go. Little between Proud Justice on the rails and Micah. In behind those Blue Lacquer. Further back in the field then came Atticus Finch being urged along. And the next one was Stumble, followed by Classic Maestro. Miscreations wide, followed by Toledo Twig. Many chances at the 200. Blue Lacquer battling it out with Maker, running on fairly well with Sakaba. Now here's Atticus Finch getting into the clear. Oh, he got tight in there, Atticus Finch, and also in a piece is flying, but it's Sakaba and Blue Lacquer. They hit the line all close. Maybe Sakaba an inch over Blue Lacquer. Out wide in a piece, followed then by getting chopped out in the straight there was Atticus Finch, followed then by Maker, Corrie Bray and Proud Justice. Back behind those Stylish Prince, Touche d'Amour, our Molokai, Toledo Twig, Miscreation, followed then by Classic Maestro, and Stumble pulled up very quickly after crossing the line. Close one to wind up the proceedings here today. Very close finish indeed. By gee, it was a keenly contested race. They were spread right across the track. Blue Lacquer momentarily hit the lead. Sakaba ran on fairly well. The grey in a piece looked a big chance. Now Atticus Finch went for a run between Blue Lacquer and Sakaba and was chopped out, lost all possible chance, and it was left between Blue Lacquer and Sakaba with the grey in a piece running on. Now as they get towards the line, just in front of Sakaba, Blue Lacquer kicks back. Oh, this is close. This is a very close finish. 9 times out of 10, you've got to go for the outside horse, which is Sakaba. But the one on the inside, Blue Lacquer, is extremely close. A tremendous finish. The judge will call for the print. There's no doubt about that. In the last race between Sakaba and Blue Lacquer. Now the two in it. Sakaba number 6 was showing $11.70 and $3.20. And Blue Lacquer number 5, it was showing $11.80 and $4 even. Judge calls for the photo for the last. Judge calling for the photo will flash the result down to you as soon as it becomes available. I hope you've had a good day today. It's been a tremendous day here at Goulburn, and I'll return you to the studios.
Tight there for a photo past the post at Goulburn Race 9, as Tony said. He'll flash it to us as soon as it comes to hand. Meanwhile, Taranga's Race 8 has paid. Fonteneva has paid $2.90 and $1.50. Common Style, $2.50, and Galaxy Jack is $4.10. Quinella 2 and 5, $12.40. Exacta 2 and 5, $18.10. Trifecta 2, 5 and 10, $263.90. Well, Yarra Glen's 5 minutes from the last. Let's have a look at the prices there. Guts and Glory, $6. Clandestine, $1.60. He's a Knight is $39. Eastern Genii is $47. Be Ready, $11. Hazard's Hope is $14. Auditor, $8. Gold Orphan is $20. Designing Success is $29. Clandestine, Guts and Glory, Auditor, 2, 1 and 8 are Dan Malecki's tips. Before we go to Yarra Glen, let's take a short break and we'll be back to catch up with the latest news from Michelle Tizard.
All eyes will be on Canberra when Australia's Autumn Racing Carnival moves to the nation's capital for the Win Television Black Oval Preview and the Win News Canberra Guineas meeting. Local 3-year-old hopefuls will line up against some of the big city names. Sunday, March 1st, we'll see some of Australia's top trainers and jockeys do battle with the local stars. It's a day for all the family with great children's entertainment available.
the 1998 Win Television Black Opal Preview and Win News Canberra Guineas.
And they're racing thoroughbreds now with Centrebet. Soccer, rugby league, AFL, rugby union, basketball, tennis and golf. And now thoroughbreds. Centrebet, the centre of sport. Phone 0889 555 800.
Glamour galloper Falonte has a point to prove at Rosehill Gardens tomorrow when he returns to racing in the Frederick Clissold Handicap, because it's a race that remains as a rare, serious blot on his form guide. This time last year, Falonte suffered the only downturn in his career when he flopped as favourite in the race. And after one more defeat in the Chipping Norton Stakes, his program was abandoned. Trainer Jack Denham detected that Falonte hadn't recovered from a tough 1996 spring, and the then 4-year-old was turned out for a good spell. The wisdom of the decision was reflected by the former Falonte in the spring last year, because he had 6 starts for 2 wins and 4 minor placings. The highlight was his stirring success in the Group 1 Yolumba Stakes over 2,000 metres at Caulfield in October.
On the inside, one of the leaders with Falonte, and they're followed closely by Magnet Bay, and just in behind them, Tarn Purlane's had a nice run. Alpha next the outside, followed by Moss Downs. Dayra Bay ridden along, followed by Seasky, and Pakaraka Star a bad last as they round the home turn. 400 metres out, Juggler on the inside, Falonte, not much between the pair of them. As they straighten up, Falonte's got his head in front of Juggler. Falonte's kicked away, coming down towards the 250, leads over a length the Juggler, who can't go on. Alpha next is under pressure. Tarn Purlane is under the whip, followed by Moss Downs, but Falonte's the leader. Coming down inside the final 200 metres from Alpha on the outside, finishing on Tarn Purlane and Seasky from a long way back, but it's Falonte for the Yolumba Stakes. He wins it well, 2 lengths to Alpha. Tarn Purlane is third, close up for the Seasky.
Falonte also finished second to Dane Ripper in the WS Cox Plate and third in the LKS McKinnon Stakes. Both races have been frustrating for Falonte because he filled minor placings in the same races a year earlier. Part owner Beryl White is happy with the condition of Falonte leading up to the race tomorrow. Mrs White said Falonte was fit and well, and if looks guaranteed a win, he was a good thing. After the Clissold Handicap, Falonte will contest the Group 1 Chipping Norton Stakes at Warwick Farm on March 7 and the George Ryder Stakes on March 28. And of course, his ultimate aim this autumn is the $1 million Doncaster Handicap.
Well, that completes the news from Michelle Tizard for today and for the week. Let's go to an update of the market. We've got Yarra Glen next, with Grafton back about 13 minutes. Yarra Glen is 1 minute away from a start. Guts and Gloria is $6.80. Clandestine $1.70. He's a Knight is $58. Eastern Genii is $76. Be Ready $10. Hazard's Hope is $16. Auditor is $4.60. Gold Orphan is $27 and Designing Success is $36. They look like they're pumping up a tyre over there on one of the sulkies, and he's working very hard, that young man, with the right hand. Esk, 5 minutes from the start. Dragon Sun is $4.90. Goes Two Walks is $10. Balthazar is $5.85. Like a Polish is $7.90. Sharada is $5.20. Mendemillion is $3.40. Red Star Goshawk is $12. Little Reminder is $14. And that's it. That's the field at Esk. Alan Thomas likes Dragon Sun, Mendemillion, and Like a Polish at race 7. Still no result at Goulburn as we see the hopefuls anyway parading around the ring. I can see, I think it might be Mark Connors in there, waiting for the result and hoping above hope that they've taken the money. There's M. Connors and Craig Carmody and Simonas hoping that they've taken the money. That's the scene at Goulburn today on Goulburn Cup Day, and that's Richard Callender, I think, on the right-hand side. Very close to being a dead heat there, yes. Grafton late rider change, by the way. Just Dapper, race 9, number 1. A. Morris is going to take that mount on Just Dapper. Well, they're warming up at Yarra Glen. We've got some action at last. Let's go to Dan Malecki.
Thank you, Richard. They are coming up well for the final time today at Yarra Glen. Clandestine is the favourite here, number 2, at $1.80 the win and $1.20 for the place. And we've got $4.30 for number 8, Auditor, which is tightened in. 17.30 the distance, a short run to the winning post and then 2 laps. And the runner's coming up on the gate, close to a start. Well, Be Ready's gallop there. Be Ready is galloping. There's the green light. Be Ready's missed it about 15 metres. Good even break. Has His Hope again fast out wide. It's cutting across with He's a Knight, Eastern Genie, and Clandestine is on the inside of that quartet. Dropping back their Guts and Glory, and then came Gold Orphan, Designing Success, Be Ready, and ordered her back to the rear. Out of the straight, the favourite Clandestine's in front here. Eastern Genie pressing on, and likewise Has His Hope, which is 3 deep going forward. He's a Knight, one off the fence, was 4th, and then Guts and Glory on the rails, 5th. A lead time there of 8.5. Has His Hope got its neck in front of Clandestine, but can't cross it. And they've driven out about 7 or 8 metres clear of Eastern Genie, back to the rails, 3rd. He's a Knight, 4th, but 1 off. And then Guts and Glory the inside. Gold Orphan the outside of Be Ready, then Designing Success. And 5 metres away last was Auditor. First quarter in 30.8. And the favourite Clandestine has the inside running here, and it leads by a metre. Has His Hope was second. Guts and Glory pushes through on the rails to get to 3rd as Eastern Genie come away from the fence and gets cover, 1 out, 1 back. Be Ready saves ground to be 3 back on the inside of He's a Knight. 4 back on the outside, Gold Orphan from Designing Success, and last was Auditor. A circuit left to go. The favourite Clandestine, the leader. It's a metre in front of Has His Hope at the bell. Running 3rd, Guts and Glory. 1-1 was Eastern Genie. Be Ready 5th on the inside of He's a Knight. Auditor peels out 3 wide around Gold Orphan and Designing Success. Second quarter, 33.4. And Clandestine into the back is a metre in front of Has His Hope. Guts and Glory 3rd, Eastern Genie 4th, the outside. Then Be Ready inside, He's a Knight. 3 wide Auditor, and then Gold Orphan and Designing Success. Down the back at the 500, it's Clandestine the inside of Has His Hope. They're joint leaders. From Guts and Glory, Eastern Genie, Auditor 3 wide around He's a Knight. Be Ready, Designing Success, and Gold Orphan running off the back in 31.9. It's Clandestine the inside, and narrowly in front. It's put under pressure, this favourite. Has His Hope's joined it. Guts and Glory peeling out, and then Be Ready as they turn. It's Clandestine and Has His Hope into the straight together, and then Be Ready, Guts and Glory.